Hi, welcome to DLC's instructional videos. Today we are going to evaluate and combine like terms. Let's go ahead and first evaluate some expressions. So here, let me just get my little pen here. Alright, so we have 5x, which is 5 times x, minus 2 plus 6y, which is 6 times y. What we do is we're going to substitute the values for those variables. So x equals negative 3, so it's going to be 5 times a negative 3 minus 2 plus 6 times y. Y equals negative 2, so plug it in. 5 times negative 3 is a negative 15 minus 2 plus 6 times negative 2. You're not going to bring down the plus 6. Multiplication comes first before you start adding. So multiply the 6 times the negative 2 first. 6 times negative 2 is negative 12. Then you could simplify. So these are all negative. So you owe 15, you owe 2, and you owe $12. So altogether you're going to owe, so this is negative 15 minus 2, which is negative 17. Negative 17 minus, if you owe another 10, that's 27. Add 2, that's 29. So you have negative 29. That is your final answer. Okay, let's do one more evaluating expressions, and then we'll go into combining like terms. So here we have 3z. Z is 4, so it's 3 times 4 minus 2 times x. X equals negative 3. Then we have plus 10. So 3 times 4 is 12. You don't bring down the negative 2. You got to multiply these two numbers first. So it's negative 2 times a negative 3, which is a positive 6, and then bring down the positive 10. So these are all positive numbers. Just go ahead and add them. 12 plus 6, that's 18. 18 plus 10 is 28. That is our final answer. So that's evaluating expressions. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go on to combining like terms. Like terms are terms, could be a number, a variable, or expressions that look the same. They contain the same variables with corresponding variables having the same powers. And here are two examples. So this first one, we're going to simplify it. There's no need in having a basket of apples over here and a basket of apples over there, a basket of bananas there and a basket of bananas there. Let's just go ahead and organize it and combine like terms to simplify it. Okay, so let's put our x's together. So 7x, now this little negative sign with that 10 belongs to the 10, so it's 7 minus 10, which is a negative 3x. We're done with these. You could x them out, cross them out, however you want. That way you know that you've already combined those two terms. Now we're going to deal with the y's, or with our analogy of the bananas. So we have negative 3 plus 8. Negative 3 plus 8, bigger sign, so your answer is going to be positive. So negative 3 plus 8 is going to be a positive 5. So we put plus 5, y. So we're done with that. And then your numbers. So they're both negative, so your answer is going to be negative. You owe $5, you owe $8 altogether, you owe 13. And that's it. We can't do anything else. We're not evaluating it, so there's no value to substitute into the variable, so this answer stays as is. So your answer is negative 3 plus 5, negative 3x plus 5y minus 13. So when you combine like terms, you're combining the terms with the same variables. But in this next example, even though they have the same variables, doesn't mean that you're going to combine them. You have to look at the exponent. The exponents have to be the same. Here's an example. You have a 5x and you have a negative 2x squared. Even though they're both x's, you cannot combine them. They're not like terms. Like terms have to have the same exponents. So x squared may be similar to x, but it's not the same. Okay, so if you look at x squared right here, we do have another term that we could combine it with. So we have negative 2x squared plus 6x squared. Combine that and you have 4x squared. Okay, cross these babies out. Okay, now we have, okay, so 5x is similar to 2x. Those are like terms. So 5x plus 2x, that's 7x. Done with that. 3 minus 7, negative 4. That's it. We can't evaluate the expressions if we don't have the values. We've already simplified. It stays as is. This is our simplified expression. We simplified it by combining like terms. Now what we're going to do is we're going to combine those two mini lessons together, and we're going to simplify and then evaluate. So we're going to combine like terms and then evaluate the expressions with the values that we're given here for x, y, and z. So let's do the first one. Okay, so first let's combine like terms. We have 7x minus x, which is 6x. $7 minus $1 is just six bucks. Okay, we're done with that. We have a negative y and a negative y. I owe $1, I owe another $1. Together I owe, oops, let me erase that. So together I owe, let me get my pen back, $2, or 2 y's. The z's cancel out. You have a negative z and a plus z. I owe $1, but I got it back. So they're gone. Okay, that's it. 0. It's zeroed out. Okay, now I have an expression that I simplified, but I do have values, so I could evaluate that expression. So instead of 6x, I could put 6 times 2, because that's what it says right here. X equals 2. So 6 times 2 minus 2 times y, and y is negative 4. And in algebra, we use parentheses for multiplication. 6 times 2 is 12. Negative 2 times a negative 4 is a positive 8. 12 plus 8 is 20. So our final answer is 20. Alright, our next one. This one has exponents. So first we're going to combine like terms. We're going to simplify. So we have 5x squared minus 3x squared, which is 2x squared. Cross those babies out. Okay, so I have negative 2x plus 3x. That is just 1x. 1x is the same as just x. So I don't have to put the 1x there. So cross those babies out. Okay, so now I have 4y and 2y. That's 6y. Okay, cross those babies out. And just bring down the negative z. I'll go ahead and cross my z's, that way it doesn't look like a 2. This is my 2, this is my z. Okay, so now we evaluate this simplified expression for x equals 2, y equals negative 4, and z equals 5. So 2, and then instead of x squared, it's going to be 2 squared plus x, which is 2, plus 6 times y, which is a negative 4, minus z, and z's negative, or 5. But it's minus z, so it's minus 5. Okay, so we're going to do the exponent first. Remember your order of operations. It's please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, or you could say PEMDAS. You do your parentheses and your exponents, then multiplication, division, and then addition, subtraction. So we're going to do the exponents first before we do multiplication. So 2 squared is 4, and then 4 times 2 is 8. Plus 2. 6 times a negative 4 is a negative 24, minus 5. Now we just, from left to right, start adding and subtracting. So 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 minus 24 is a negative 14. A negative 14 minus 5 is negative 19. Final answer. So today we learned to combine like terms and evaluate expressions together. This is the end of our instruction. Good luck. Hope this helped. Bye-bye.